Hey guys, happy Monday. I know I've been gone a few days, but in the next few minutes, I'm going to go through the Funko project instructions. So just pay attention. I'm going to give you what you're going to be doing in the next few days. Get started. So these guys right here that you see on the right, like Benjamin Franklin, George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, those are Funkos. Okay. And so they're like actually little toy, almost look like bobbleheads. And so we're going to create those, but we're going to create those with Manifest Destiny. Okay. So you can see here, Manifest Destiny. All right. And we're going to design our own. And so that's what you're going to be doing. Okay. So each Funko kind of deal comes with a series. And so that's what you're going to pick a series within Manifest Destiny. So your options are Women of the West, 49ers, leaders of Manifest Destiny. That could be political leaders, military leaders. 49ers, we could refer to mountain men, if you remember, like Joe Meek, Jim Beckworth, Jedediah Smith, those types of people. And finally, the Mexican-American War. So maybe you're talking political leaders, Santa Anna, those types of things. Okay, so right now, the example that you're going to get is the BMS Team A. So that'd be like Mr. Cranbeck in them. This is one he created last year. Okay, so you're going to design or decide your hero. Depends on your series. So think of historical figures or groups of people or others that are related to Manifest Destiny. So for those traits, for your hero, look up historical photos, research the colors of their garments, what they wear, stuff like that. So in this example, we have Mr. Cranbeck. All right, so we picked him for our Funko series. We're going to talk about BMS Team A. And so we'll give you a couple examples here. These are George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, okay, Rosie the Riveter, Uncle Sam, who are fictional characters, by the way. But when it's all said and done, you're going to have a character biography. Okay, so in that, this is where you're going to give most of your information about your main character here. Where are they from? Where are they going? What was their motivation? Or how are they connected to Manifest Destiny? And how do they fit into the other three people that we're going to talk about? So use research to help create your hero's biography. So here we have, I'll read it to you real quick. Mr. Cranbeck is a teacher. His strength comes from his overly large head full of knowledge. Yeah, whatever. However, his strength is sapped by those that drive him insane. Laziness, late work, and lack of motivation. He works hard every day and requires little to no sleep to function at a high level. Thus, the need for his glasses to see straight. He is motivated by the desire to make sure all of his students pass history class, a bold and unachievable goal. So that's his biography. But usually you're going to pick like Jim Beckworth. Like you're going to describe what he is, where he came from, what he's doing, how he's tied to Manifest Destiny, things like that. Accessories. So these are things like, I'll show you a couple examples at the end here. But for Mr. Cranbeck, he needs the history textbook. That's one of his things that he needs to teach American history. He needs his laptop, maybe a Chromebook. All right, these are the two key things that he needs to fulfill, what he wants to get done. Okay, so in this series, you can collect other Funko people, right? Another figure that is directly related to your hero. So we have Mrs. Noble, who teaches reading. That is obviously someone that kids need to know how to read in order to learn history. If you can't read, you can't learn history. You're also going to have one enemy, someone from the other side. So he picked me, Mr. Dynast, that I'm one of his enemy. Nice that he put a little eye patch on me. And then your fourth member of the series would be another ally or enemy you get to pick. So he picked Mrs. Schumacher. So when we're talking about like Mexican-American War, if you pick like James K. Polk up here, you could have one of the allies being like Zachary Taylor, another ally being like Winfield Scott, another general in the war. His enemy would be Santa Anna, right, the dictator and leader of Mexico and the Mexican army. Okay, So just as an example, here's some other examples through history that other kids have done. So you're going to create your own drawing today as well. But you can kind of see these are some other characters. If you want to pause this and look at them, you can. Here's some other examples as well. Okay. Eventually you get this. Will be your final draft. So you're going to have your main character here. This is where your biography is going to be. We'll do this hard copy, so you're going to have to draw these characters and whatnot. You have to draw their accessories and then their allies, enemy, and then whatever the third person you pick. But this is the template that you're going to get, hard copy that you will fill out. They did a really good job with the drawing. But here's an example of what they drew as their main character. I just want to show you also their accessories that they picked. So with him being a mountain man out in the west, he needed his tomahawk. He also had his beaver hat, his beaver pelt. He was a mountain man searching for beaver for the beaver trade and things like that. So those are examples of some accessories. Obviously, this student did a really good job. Obviously, they will have a bio as well. But what you're going to get today is this kind of blank little template where you can start drawing your characters, okay, that deal with Manifest Destiny. Remember, you need to pick a series: Women of the West, Mexican-American War, Leaders of Manifest Destiny. I think there was one more I can't think of off the top of my head. But anyway, you need to start picking your characters. You need to do research today to find what character you want to choose. Look at how they dress, what they look like, look at historical photos. And today you're going to start drawing these. This is going to be a rough draft, these 4 characters that you draw. So you're going to draw your main character here. You're going to draw an ally, an enemy, and then you're going to pick another enemy or an ally for your 4th character. Today you're going to be drawing that, researching the information about those people. Tomorrow I'll help explain this again. The timeline that I'm looking at is that we'll work on this today, which is Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I think I'm going to have them do Friday. We'll kind of gauge throughout the week how it's going, but that's what we're looking at, and that's the expectation day. You're watching this video, you're going to do research on the characters and pick a series, and then you're going to start drawing your characters and looking up what they look like. That's it. Can't wait to see you guys tomorrow.